All righty. First up, a little news from my home state of Arkansas. Ever been on that date where the girl says, "I'm not hungry," and then proceeds to eat your entire meal one bite at a time? Well, Mama D's Diner in Little Rock has the answer, and I predict it's going to sweep the culinary world. They call it the "My Girlfriend Is Not Hungry" option on their menu. It's right on the menu. For a mere $4.25, they'll add extra fries and either a couple of chicken wings or 3 fried cheese sticks to your plate so she can pilfer your meal, never knowing it's for her. And you get to enjoy what you actually ordered. Plus, a Lithuanian couple whose names I won't even attempt to pronounce. I will show them to you on the screen. There they are. Yeah, those two right there. Well, they just won the World Wife Carrying Championship for the second year in a row. Now, these guys do more than carry their wives over the threshold of their door. Couples worldwide travel to Finland to compete in this. In order to win, husbands have to strap their wives over their backs and run a 278-yard obstacle course. V and Nur finished in just under a minute and 7 seconds to win the title. Now, rules state that wives have to weigh at least 108 pounds. But not too light, you see, because the prize for winning is your wife's weight in beer. Something tells me that Nur will be carrying V home on her back after the celebration. Well, the state of Nevada has an HOV problem they never, ever expected. Dead people riding along to make HOV minimum passenger numbers. That's right. The Nevada Highway Patrol issued an announcement that you can only use the carpool lane if all the passengers are living. You see, State Trooper Travis Smaka pulled over a hearse looking to beat traffic. The driver assumed that the body that he was carrying made him compliant with the HOV 2 or more occupants rule for use of the lane. So Trooper Smaka said, "That was one of the more interesting responses I've gotten." Yeah, no kidding. Smaka said he told the driver to get out of the lane, but he did let him off with just a warning.
Governor, by the way, can I interrupt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did I ever tell you about a month before my uncle died, he had his back covered in lard?
Covered in lard? Why in the world would he do that?
Well, you know, I never found out, but after they covered his back in lard, he went downhill real fast.
Well, Keith, when my uncle was dying, he couldn't remember his blood type. But I will say that as he passed, he just insisted to all of us, be positive.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But it's been hard without him, I'll tell you that. All right, let's move on. A young lady named Erin Herman has vaulted her dad's saxophone playing to new heights with her viral postings of his serenading cows by the side of the road. Now, this show is not the one to turn up for upgrades and updates for things like cow sax. But as you can plainly hear Erin's dad, Rick Herman's cow performances are utterly bovine. Rick's been playing saxophone for 7 months and said outside of family, the pasture performance is his first attempt with a larger audience. Well, friends, these were no sacrificial cows being punished by a musical novice. No. As the video clearly reveals, Rick is a bit of a cow charmer as the 4-footed audience wandered over to crowd the fence. Daughter Erin said that Rick's soothing sounds aren't a big hit with their family dog, who has even chewed up her dad's reeds for the instrument. Well, as the old saying goes, one dog's trash is a dairy cow's treasure. By the way, I'm surprised the bulls on the farm didn't bring their horns to the show. They're turning on me. Side note, it is alleged that Rick's playing of cool, smooth jazz did generate a rash of new calves on the farm. All right, now for a few educational shout-outs. A big shout out to the Palm Beach County School District in Florida for reassigning Mr. William Latson, the former principal of Spanish River High School. Mr. Latson allegedly refuses to say the Holocaust against the Jewish people in World War II happened because, quote, Not everyone believes the historical event in which more than 6 million people were murdered by the Nazis ever really happened. Latson told a student's mother, and I quote, "I can't say the Holocaust is a factual historical event because I'm not in a position to do so as a school district employee." Well, the school begged to differ when they said, quote, "In addition to being offensive, the principal's statement is not supported by either the school district administration or the school board. Perhaps a trip to Europe and some face-to-face meetings with the families of survivors would be helpful to Mr. Latson to gain a better understanding of this horrific moment of history that we all pray will never happen again." And a record-breaking shout out to a man that you've seen a few times on In Case You Missed It right here on the show, a guy named David Rush. He holds more than 100 Guinness Book of World Record titles, and he just added another one, this time throwing and catching a flaming sword 64 times in 1 minute. Now, David did confess to lighting the stage on fire when he dropped the flaming sword in practice, but they were able to put the fire out because cooler heads prevailed. Well, like a school teacher on vacation in August, we've run out of time. But always remember, we read the news,